I think it's going to be a new bumper. Okay, welcome back to the channel. So today we're doing the front bumper. Gonna take it off and see how bad the damage is and hopefully start the repair. Okay, so looking inside, it looks to me like the bumper has been repaired before, because you can see all the little fiberglass strands. So crack there, and I think someone's tried to repair it before. Anyway, let's get all these clips undone, all these light clips undone, and then we'll take a closer look. Okay, so on closer inspection, it looks like I can't see this being saved. I think it's going to be a new bumper. Okay, so after a lot of thinking, I decided to try and repair the bumper as best I could. There's lots of little cracks and things that need doing to it, but I think I can, fix these and improve the look of it. I'd rather spend the money on other stuff at the moment, so we'll just try and get the bumper looking presentable, get rid of all the major sort of flaws, and then move on to something else. And then in the future, get a new bumper. So let's get started. So what we're going to try and do is do something with this hole first. There's more damage on the other side. There. But we'll do this bit first, and we'll try and stop the crack getting any worse and filling that hole. The only problem with that hole is I can't come from underneath because it's all boxed off. So I'm going to have to put something across the top and sort out these splits. So I did read somewhere that you drill the end of the split there to stop the crack getting any worse. So I'm going to do that on all the splits. So I've got a bit of mesh. My idea is to put it over here, like that, to cover that hole, and to melt it into the plastic and then fill it afterwards. So it could be a complete disaster, or it could work out okay. I'll just give it a try and see what happens. So I don't know if this is going to work. I'll give it a try. It's taken ages to do. That's probably completely the wrong way to do this sort of thing, but it's covering the hole and it's joining up the split as well. So it's actually come out a bit better than I thought. So I just need to smooth it down. I'll smooth it down first and I'll do a bit of filler on the top. I need to sort out these little cracks as well here, and that one's going to be a bit of a challenge as well. So I've just done the same on the other side. Need to push it in a little bit more because it's sticking out a little bit there, and then I can just smooth it over and with some filler and then sand it down. So it's sanded down pretty good actually. Just need to let it dry a little bit, and then I put a little bit more filler in because it's still a little bit, still not even. That's come up quite well, that's smooth now. A little bit more filler there, and then a little bit more down there as well. Okay, I'm talking all the excitement. Alright, it's coming up pretty well, I'm really pleased. What I decided to do is just get it looking presentable on the front. And on the back I'm just going to leave it because it's just going to be too much work. And I'm going to replace it eventually anyway. So I'm going to get this smoothed off, get some primer on it. Then I've got some spray paint coming in the week and varnish. And then we'll put that on. And that should, you know, make it look presentable until I get the new bumper. Okay, while the bumper's drying, we'll get on with something else. I changed the battery the other day and I noticed that the battery tray, you can see it there, is rusting. Not rusting, but surface rust, and the paint's leaking off. So what I'll do, I'll take the battery out, take the battery tray out, and then we'll give it a paint. So as you can see, it all looks a little bit nasty in there, so we'll take it out, give it a clean up and spray it, make it as good as new. finally got the last bolt out the back, so the tray should just slip out. Bit dirty, there we go. So what we'll do now is we'll give it a bit of a clean up and then give it a bit of a paint. It's drying. You probably noticed this. A split air intake pipe, so luckily I've got a replacement, so we'll do that now as well. So I had to buy a special tool to get the clips off because I didn't have one, which is one of these. So I'll take the clips off. It's like I took the battery out actually, so it's going to make it easier to get to that one. Take the clips off and then we'll put the new hose on. Okay, that's a bit better. I'm assuming I can get these off without taking everything apart. Two hands again for this one. There we go. Wow, that's... So there's our replacement. Same code number, so hopefully I need to try and get it on without splitting it. I don't want to bend it too much. I'm actually worried about bending it too much to get it on in case it splits, so I might take this off and attach that end first and then fit it on just in case. I think we're there now. see all the WD-40 in there that I used to try and loosen them. I don't think they've been undone for 20 years, so that's probably part of the problem. That's a bit dark in there, you see that? So I suppose it could have had some sort of lock-in glue on there as well, maybe, I don't know. There you go, let's take them out. Just going to dry that up. Okay, so that's what it looks like off. Okay, everything back in now, so we'll just put the battery back in there. The battery tray, because the paint should be dry, and then the battery, and then we can put the bumper back on. Nice and secure. And now all we've got to do is put the bumper on. The number plate holder on first, and then or shall I do that second? Yeah, I'll put the bumper on first. A bit too dark last night to film, but I got the bumper back on. Bit of a gap there, but I can adjust that later. But anyway, at least we're back on the road now anyway. Just need to put the number plate on, and that's it. That's all for now. In the next video we'll probably do change the headlight, because this one's cracked. I've got a new one coming in a week, so hopefully that'll be here probably Wednesday, Thursday. If you enjoyed the video, then hit the like button, and if you want to see more, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.